Mothering Sunday. Mothering Sunday today. I wish you the best Sunday. Right, stretch, stretch, stretch. Good morning. So, who have we got this morning? Who is first in the door? We have a little look. We have the Pete. We have Raw Dog. Very good morning, lads. Very good morning. Mothering Sunday. I went with my brother yesterday to speak to Mum. So yeah, that was nice. So yeah, there's a lot being said. Plus, we have something to show you as well. And that is Gemma. So yes, we went to 5 to 2, to 5 to 2. Ooh. So yes, I slept in this morning, unlike me, but it's a Sunday. Good morning, Vivian. Now, many people, including Adam Pearson, were not sure we could get anything yesterday, but we did. You always have to have confidence, and we have 69 Ligma. I'm not sure what Ligma means. Yeah, what? Definitely. Whatever. So, yes. Spent a long time last night giving instructions. We got Zed King. I saw the TikTok from earphones. Glad to see justice served. Well, not yet. They want me to do something, but they're not really telling you how to do the refund, which is quite bizarre. I mean, it's the first thing that has been returned, because everything else which I have tested, including this, including that, yeah, I've still got it. So, man, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was nice to have a video done. Well, that was a little bit, okay, yeah, shooting in the video room, yeah. And Jackie, that's what happens when you get a Chinese phone. Hold on a second, Jackie, what kind of phone are you using? Are you using an iPhone or a Samsung or something similar, because what you've got to look at is where the phones are made. They're made in China, man. Somebody, Zo Love Jesus says, hi. Yeah, iPhone. Well, your iPhone is built in Chinese factories. So, kind of calling the kettle black, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? You can't have it two ways. You can't have your cake and eat it. Sorry. Yeah, but the Chinese brand is different. Why? What makes a Chinese brand different? And excuse me, mate, has your what? iPhone is American. It's not, is it, Jackie? I always thought it was something else. Never knew it was American, like, even though Steve Jobs was the one who created it. But yeah. Now, one of the fantastic Abdul, why are you ignoring my previous comment? Let's have a look at your previous comment. Where are your previous comments? Well, there isn't a previous comment. So, if there's not a previous comment, how can I comment on what you said previous? Doesn't make sense. So, yesterday, Newcastle had a late kickoff. That wasn't the actual last kickoff. No. But 4:30 to 5:30. Got you. Corvo, we've got some good news, mate. We've got some very, very good news. And I'm going to show you it shortly. It took 5 weeks to do, but 5 weeks and we have it in the bag. So that's good, positive news. And it's brilliant news for YouTube. Epic. Now, what I do have to do, and I haven't, is multiple upload 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or is it 7 uploads to X? And I haven't got round to that. So that's to come as well until the football. Bok, good morning. Gary Coop, talking. Wait, of course we're talking. Jackie, have you sorted out your passport? No, I haven't. But I will be sorting my passport out because I need my passport to get to Milan. So, passport, very, very important. Now, sun is shining. Jackie's saying, you said this weeks ago. Yes, I did. We're still, Jackie, we're still in 2026, unless somebody's changed the calendar. Because in April, I have a birthday, and I've got a very special birthday present for my birthday in April. Very special. And when I was saying yesterday in a few videos yesterday that are members only videos, I said this to come on this journey, because that's what it is. It's a journey. To come on this journey, we're going to build a community. We're not going to build 2 people. We're not going to build 4 people. We're going to build an army. Yeah? So if we build an army, we can all share in the spoils. If it was important, you'd have sorted it out. Right, Jackie, what I've been trying to do, trying hard, really, really hard, is this. Good morning, Amanda, hug and kisses. Good morning. The spoils of war. So, let's show Jackie something important. Yeah? Let's allay Jackie's concerns. Yeah? Corvo's asking, how much does it cost to renew? I'm not renewing a passport. I'm getting my first passport. First passport, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is £94. Yeah? So I have never left the country. No, I was on a different kind of passport. It's a little card, it's exactly the same size card as your driving license or your QFD card. But yeah, I have left the United Kingdom, but it was a long, long time ago. I thought you said you'd been abroad. Yeah, that's very true. Very true. I flew on an RAF, Royal Air Force VC-10. All the seats face the back of the plane. It makes your stomach upset. But yeah, I did. So, to Corvo, to are you a Scouser? What? What? A Scouser? What you carrying around about like? Do you know what I mean? A Scouser. I do love Liverpool people. I do, but no, I'm not a Scouser. Now, let me show you something. Oh. Adam Pearson has just flashed up on Instagram. Now, Adam Pearson is on his way to Spain. Trevor Phillips. Well, Trevor Phillips, doesn't he work for Sky News? Paul, am I right in thinking you still have your driver's license back? You still have. Yeah, I've got my driving license in my wallet. It took 9 months, and that was due to the lockdown, the fact that the government had sent half of DVLA home, and yeah, so it took me 9 months. Patrick is saying hi. I'm back. Where's the private? Where's the when? Oh, sorry. When is the private box getting sorted? Well, considering how much a private box is, Jackie, at St James's Park, I've got to make the money. first, then pay the money, and then go and watch football. Now, let me show you something. And I've kept you 16 minutes and 20 odd seconds. I know. But here we go. So, here we go. So, here is open claw. And all of this here in the middle, that all of that is long. It's big. Yeah. Now, those bits there are where I input stuff. And as you can see, yeah, it's green, meaning she is live. Took 5 weeks. We have the power. Yeah, we have the power. That's the plus point. I like that, man, the Pete. Yeah, no spamming. Yeah. Or you take a ride on Mr. G's band bus. That's beautiful, the Pete. Beautiful. Now, in the summer, if all goes the way Gemma has been informed, we should have enough vehicles so I can get onto a bus. You're going to see me on a bus, but you're going to see something different. Because you're going to see I'm having a conversation. Yeah? Any look on TikTok dating? Here's your answer. It is impossible. One word. Impossible. There you go. Maka, you fly with the stars in the sky. You're no longer trying to survive. You believe life is a prize. But to live doesn't mean you're alive. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Are you going to put screens on the buses to show Gemma as a virtual? Well, there are screens on some. There are. But the screens need update. And yeah, they do show certain bits, yes. And stars BYX saying, look fabulous. Did you know why that girl stood up? Come on then, Jackie. Come on then. Tell every single person in chat why I got stood up on Valentine's Day. You know, spit your dummy out, man. Come on, spit your dummy out. Oh, come on. Can I buy a Chelsea jersey? You can if you go to Stamford Bridge. I'm asking a question. Come on then. How spit it out, Jackie. Come on. How Jackie? Come on. Get it off your chest. Why I got stood up. How Come on, Jackie. You're not shy, are you? I think Jackie wants you to answer as they don't know. Possible. I'm asking. Oh, you're asking me. You could get a memento shirt. Okay. Who's racist towards Indians? Games and music. I haven't seen anything. We got James East Metal new here. Uh, the FB. Hello from Sweden. Wow, we're international today. Get in. But yes, so you've seen what's on the video. Uh, if a sentence has a question mark, it means somebody is asking. I'm dyslexic. I told everybody. I forgot to press the button. Oh, yeah, I forgot to press the button. I think him has returned in the form of Jackie. Possible. It is possible. Life is such. I mean, one thing somebody said to me ages and ages and ages ago. They said this to us, and I was like, "Excuse me, what?" A throwaway email. Did him get banned? No, I think him just lost interest. I mean, he had turned round and says, "I had one soul." He did. So that's what he got. One soul. Now, let me just tell you something, right? While I sort my cuppa out, let me just tell you something. Yeah? Now, hard when I created that first project with Sol and Solana, hard, it moved, went up and down, up, the normal thing. Yeah. It had that happened, I wouldn't have left that platform. I'd have stayed there. But did you find out why you got stood up? I I've said this in video as well. Adults speak to each other. Yeah. Now, here's the bizarre bit. This is bizarre. I got phoned up 2 days before Valentine's Day, and I can't come to meet you. And I was like, okay, you can't come. Family was the word. That's fine. Okay. And Valentine's Day came, a poem went out, nothing returned. And I was in the process at that time of saying to Flover.ai, there's a problem. Yeah? The problem was MMS. What was this? Excuse me. Are you an American? No, I'm a Geordie. Geordie, born and raised. D'Angelo, sorry, Bang Daniels, back in time and change everything? Are you that guy from the history book from 1890? Well, answer your own question. Yeah, 1890. 1890 in time. Yeah, think about it. You told Flora about your date. No. Oh, the Pete, Paul, tried to mock you on a live stream saying you're the only stream to 3 viewers. Uh? 3? 3? The Pete? There was 21 before. Where'd the 3 come from? Do you know what I mean? Can you correct him? You are streaming to 19. Well, we've just dropped to 13. Can I correct him? Look, let me just clear something up. Yeah? I'm back on X. Yeah? Now, everybody who does YouTube has an opinion. Everybody. Chris, Pete, Daz, and many others, from Paul to Baz to John. We've all got channels. Yeah? Now, what they have and what I have, we're in 2 separate parts. They have, like, if thousands come in when they do a watch along, I might have 23. I might. Sometimes I'll have more. But we still do YouTube. Yeah? Now, as I said, yeah, I have no malice to any channel. Yeah? It being on YouTube is a mission. And what we got? Are you looking like... You're looking like Trevor from GTA 5. Okay, fair enough. I'm looking like Trevor. Hey, I'm looking like a famous character from a blooming big game. I don't think any other NUFC YouTube claim benefit. Oh, dearie me, man, Jackie. Do you know, somebody said that yesterday. It was a Daryl Porter was on about, because you claim, hey, shh, I'm claiming benefits. My lord. Wow. I'm claiming benefits. Wow. Where'd that happen? It's called life. That's what it's called. Life. You see, years and years ago when I was in Newcastle, yeah? Years and years ago, I'm working as a bus driver, yeah? I'm driving the bus, I'm coming home, and I'm doing a video. Where's the video going? On the wall? No. The video is going to YouTube. My gaffer hated that. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing the other? And I went, 'cause I can. Simple. Yeah? Now, back in the day, when I was doing that, nobody said, boom, to a goose. just my ex-boss. Just because he didn't like it. Yeah? Now, here's the crazy part. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. And I'm not everybody's cup of coffee. No. That's fine. Yeah, Corvo. Yeah, that's fine. Some people aren't allowed. That's fine. But one thing I've never, ever, ever, ever done. Why mock? What does it get you when you mock a YouTube content creator? What does it get you? Does it get you an extra 1,000 of them? Does it get you an extra 1,000 people subscribing to your own YouTube? No. What it does is it passes the word from mouth to mouth. Somebody has a disagreement. I don't, but somebody does. Whereabouts in Newcastle are you from? You're spot on. Yeah, you are absolutely spot on. Some people you cannot help because they don't want it. They don't want to know. That's okay. Yeah, get on with it. Yeah, you do your YouTube. Guess what? I'll do mine. Right? And how it's judged. This is important. How it's judged. If I get my silver plaque there or there, I get it. If I get a silver plaque and then I get a gold plaque, you can see it. Yeah? I was born in Newcastle, lived in Gateshead. I've lived in Gateshead too. EK47, did you have any job interview advice and tips? I have job interviews coming up. Okay. Be yourself. Sure, where you're going. You want to do what they're doing. Yeah? What? That's a bizarre one. I haven't had that one for ages and ages. Which city are you in? Nottingham. But I'm not in the city. But I'm not far from it. Right. Let's get this cuppa. But yes, to dispel any person's thing. There's lots of content creators. Paul Ditchburn, there is Matty Renton, there is Adam Pearson, there is Eddie H, and more and more. They're fellow channels. Yeah? Everyone in power is a ripper in some way. Okay. And Paul Johnson is back. But yeah, I have no absolute zero malice. Anybody, I don't care who you are, because I know how hard YouTube is. I think to be a content creator, that would have to be solely be your job. This isn't. This just is just a hobby. Incorrect, Jackie. Incorrect. And let me just correct Jackie properly. Yeah. Let's give you the proper. Okay. One sec. Now, a hobby is you create a video, people watch your video, and you earn. That's what you earn. Yeah. Now, when you earn from what you've done, there's no more, because you're earning. So it's what is important to you. Yeah. And that's it. Am I British? I am British. Geordie born and bred. But yeah. And as I said yesterday in 2 videos, what's important to me? Adult learning. And Road Dog's asking about the shields were generals in my army and spanners are foot soldiers. I don't know on that one. Really? I don't. And Simon is, I'm British. Ah. And Lee is saying, have a lovely day. Take care. You too, mate. Welcome in anyway. But going back to YouTube, yeah, there are certain people who want to get to the top. Adam, Eddie H, Matty, to name a few. And some of them, including Steve Wraith of NUFC Matters, will make it. They will make it because the way they're doing stuff. Yeah. In what is that? In reporting you sorry. What was the report about? Huh? Hello from, I think that's India. So, what was this report to about? Don't quite understand that. I don't like Eddie H. He used to come into my old work and he was known for being fussy. Oh, right. I've had loads of conversations with Eddie. What do you define as making it? Even 1 million subscribers doesn't mean you're going to make money. Most creators rely on Patreon and sponsorship to make ends meet. You're quite right, Corvo, quite right. I think the goal with YouTube, seriously, is 10 million. And how do you get 10 million? You show people something they're never ever going to see anywhere else. Simple. Uh, Goku is saying, Gramps, you're back. Where was I? Where was I? And Jackie's saying, 10 million LOL. Corvo is saying, I don't think any football creator has 10 million. Goldbridge has 1.5. Well, Goldbridge actually had more than that. I think he had about 2 point something million, and he had a meltdown live on air. So, what it's about is this content. What are you giving the viewer? Oh, I love this. Wish he would take a fancy at my grandmum. Bring British back. He probably had a meltdown because he's pretending to be another person. Oh. Well, what I've seen Mark Goldbridge on YouTube, to me, is a bit naughty. You know, it's like shouting this doesn't mean that. And I'm not. It's just what you call it. However, one thing I can tell you is this. Yeah. And I came across this just after when I'd seen about 4 or 5 videos of Mark Goldbridge, how many subscribers he had, members he had, etc. And it went, phew, it just, it's like elevator, straight going down. Yeah. He's naughty in the sense he's, wow, you're joking. He's from Nottingham. I didn't know that, man. We'll have to do a meetup. But the one thing I'm going to say is this, yeah? I saw his, he just like, somebody wanted the ground floor and headed down that way. And what I want to say is this. There was a video just after that, and it had 10, I think it was 10 current YouTube channels for that team Mark was talking about. And some of them had 500,000 subscribers. Yeah. And some of them had well in excess of 100. And the reactions between them when they were watching a match, kicking the chair clean across the room, shouting and bawling, taking their keyboard, like the computer keyboard, smash. I was thinking, wow. But the thing I noticed more than anything else was this. How many subscribers each had to compare our little lot for Newcastle United? Now, Adam is right at the top, 66,000. One of the Manchester United YouTube was over 160,000. So we're not even in the same ballpark as them. What we got? Why do you think he chose to support? Because they have a much bigger fake plastic online base. Yeah, but I came across one guy who he sent his gaming chair smashed off the wall. I was thinking, you've got to repair that. That other one who took his keyboard and all of the letter keys flew across the room. And I was like, why would you even do that? But these things happen. But yeah, so right, that's YouTube. It's a journey. It's a performance. Yeah, it's a performance. Goldbridge gets 3 times as many viewers. When they're losing. God, yeah. Yeah, because he kind of goes off on a tangent, doesn't he? Shouting and bawling and all the rest of it. And like, I'm not doing this again. And then he does. Yeah, wow, way, man. But the point I was making was this. Where all of the Newcastle United channels are. When I was thinking of Geordie Nation, when I was thinking of Seeking You, it was provide a platform for promoting everybody. No, the Pete. No. And somebody has claimed Spud Shark has sent 9. That sounds good. However, look all the way to the top of the screen. Look at the pound at the top of the screen. The pound does not say 9. It says nil point. So if you're going to try and say something, you always look on the screen. Yeah. Hello, Reefy Star. Do you know the vegan teacher? No, I don't. Bok Bok, could you use a paintbrush to paint the wall again? I could. Not going to, though. That was funny, though, wasn't it? Watching paint dry. And I just had one then. What was it? Jackie, when are you going to stream on Seeking You? When I get round to it. There's multiple. This is why Gemma was created. Gemma takes the burden. Yeah. So I can go in to www.seeking-u.co.uk and stream. I just haven't got round to it yet, Jackie Yan. Oh yeah. Now, here's a couple of updates for you. First update is studio environment. The studio environment has 2 things. The first is futuristic. When I say futuristic, think Minority Report, the old Tom Cruise film. There's part. Second part is, I'll show you it. So, second part is that. So you get futuristic and in the countryside at the same time. Yeah? So, that is the remit. Tiny Lion Gaming. This is the famous best friends. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Retract your silly comment. Retract. You've got 20 seconds. Tiny Lion. We don't mention evil like that. Okay. Right. So, there we go. Looks pretty for a wind farm. Slurping your tea's not rude. I don't slurp, and I wasn't tea. It was coffee. Hillary, don't listen to hearers. I don't. Favorite food? Hot dogs. I used to love hot dogs. But, yes. So, we're going to be developing, designing, and that's in the next 4 weeks. Remove him from the stream. He's so negative. Everybody wants to be negative. You can't do this and you can't do that and you can't do. You definitely can't do that. And I'm like, excuse me, it's already been done, man. Already been done. You were slurping. Can someone else verify? Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. You ready? Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Did you catch it? Or, hold on. I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3. Mind you, I added a bit. I added the. Really? Makes me laugh. I don't think you can. I don't think you can find work. Jackie, listen, Jackie. Whatever it is, man. Whatever it is. I'm going to tell you something, Jackie. Yeah? I'm going to tell you something. The year is 2026. It's a Sunday. You're watching me in my living room. You've seen some things. You know about other things. Yeah? Now, you keep coming up with comments, same as another person, you know, our crypto fan UK. And I look at things this way. If you can see www.seeking-u.co.uk, and if you can see www.geordie-nation.co.uk, something happened. Something. Yeah? How's the job centre treating me? The job centre's just let him get on with what he's doing. That's it. Let him get on with what he's doing. So that's all they're doing. Yeah. Now, the mission, Gemma's mission, to take everything that's in the sections to the side. YouTube, important. YouTube is first. And why is it first? Because YouTube's a journey. I will, at some point, get the targets. When I get the targets, and there are, let's say there's 10,000 videos. As an example, 10,000. That gives everybody here in the United Kingdom a lot of video content to watch. So yeah. On Geordie Nation, it said 300 by April. Okay. That's an estimate. Like when you get your energy bill, it's an estimate of how much you've used. Doesn't mean to say you have used that. It's an estimate. And Raw Dog's asking, thoughts on the war? Nothing we can do about it. That's the honest truth. There's nothing we can. And he looks like Ian Brown. Ian Brown, a lad from the Stone Roses. Brilliant band. 196 to 300,000 is a bit different. Yes, you are right. It is. Imagine this, Jackie, right? Imagine this. Imagine you woke up on a particular Monday, Sunday today. Yeah? Imagine you woke up on a particular Monday. And you've got to come in to turn around and say, oh, I'm going to give Paul some more grief and grief and grief and grief and grief and grief and grief. Yeah. And you look at how many subscribers, and I'm past 5 million. You can't give the grief, can you? So, in that respect, you would be mega disappointed. I can't give him grief because he's done it, he's made it. So, I want you to think about that, dear, down the line. It's not tomorrow, it's not going to happen next month, but it will. You're not on 5 million. Yeah, true. Very true. But people are curious. Yeah, people are curious. Hi, Grandpa, says Patrick. I'm a grandpa. My lord, I'm a grandpa. Thank you for making me a grandpa. Wow. I'm a grandpa, dear. Get in. Jackie is saying, I don't think it was going to be, is going off your growth. The numbers don't lie. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Guess what, man? Guess what? All you can do, all you can do is your best. That's it. Now, why are you doing grandpa? Right, mods, just take Patrick and show him the door. Really. And somebody else is saying Clint Eastwood. Well, Clint Eastwood's American. I'm Geordie. Have the job centre set a deadline to start earning money? No. So there's AK-47. Sorted. Yeah? Now, right. So, you've got an interesting 2026. I'm confused. I am confused by the sassiness. Is this not? Oh, wow. Good day, Crypto Fan UK. Good day. Where you been since the last hour? Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, what? Dearie me, man. Did you find out what API means? No, but I can. A lot of people seem to think, oh my, AK-47. Wow. At work today. All right. My name is Damien. Okay. My name's Paul. Pleased to meet you. People will think what people will think. Geordie, yum, yum. My name is. That's a wicked wicked one, man. My name is Dash 2025. Hey, that took all of like 5 seconds to build, doesn't it? What happened to the guy at the job centre who said your ideas were? It wasn't a guy. It wasn't a guy. It was 3 advisors who said, "You've got to stick your bog brush doing the toilet and spin it round. We don't want you doing a high valued working environment. You've got to do this." And you've got to like sweep the roads and and all the rest of it. And I was like, if I'm gonna do a job, I'm gonna do my job. So it wasn't a guy. What's wrong with cleaning jobs? Well, if you want to have a cleaning job, be my guest. It's better than no job. Oh my lord, man. Oh dear. I tell you, here's a pretty good job. Here's a really, really, really good job. You get a tent, you pitch it up in a field, and you count all of the sheep. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep. Oh man. At least you wouldn't have to worry about affording food. I tell you what, right? when you come back, yeah, and there's just a skeleton talking to you, yeah, you've got a point. Until then, um, I like Road Dog's comment. Yeah. Now, let me tell you something. Years and years and years ago, the exact year was 2017. And my place of work is on the chopping block. The union has asked us all, we want to hear your plan to help stay open. So I says, right, who do I contact? Now bear in mind 2017. So 2017, I sent a message to somebody I'd never met. A director, a new incoming boss. An excitement happened at the depot. Excitement was one of the big gaffers was coming and he wanted to talk to me. So we had a meeting, 45 minutes. Both talking, me talking, both talking, me talking, and then what he turned around and he said was this: good as the ideas are, Paul, do you know how much that'll cost? And I said to him this: any business that does not invest in itself fails. You have to spend to grow. So he left, the union ripped me a new backside. 3 of them ripped into us fully onslaught. It was just like basically, oh, come on this corner, mate. Come on this corner. Bang, bang, bang. And by the way, when you're lying on the floor and you're groaning, yeah, just that one last kick. So that's what they did. And do you know one thing, right? People, other drivers, for weeks and weeks. Yeah, what did you say in the meeting? And I went, should have been there. Should have. But it was a locked meeting. And it was in the boss's office. So the boss had to go somewhere else for his cutler. But yeah. So that person right there is leaving for total and utter stupidity. Why would you even do that? Really? HM something in Glasgow. I've been to Glasgow once. And it was cold. It was snowing. And you're coming into my life. He was in whatever. He was in. Go and get a life, man. Really? I've done this and I've done that and I'm a super bad. Get a life, man. You seem like a troubled man, but you're calm and collected to go ahead and find a job. Oh, wow. Hey, Jackie, have you been telling somebody something? Did you miss bus stops? If you miss bus stops, you get bollocked. There's your answer. Old man shouting at the clouds again. Whoa, shouting. Are the clouds answering? No. Oh my. Oh my. Bosh. There we go, man. Douche. Now, have an awesome, truly awesome Mothering Sunday. I was at Mum's yesterday and I was talking to her with my brother next to us. And yeah, we still miss her. But these things happen. By gum, really? Putting utter trash on my channel? Don't think so. Sorry. So, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Be good. See you all soon.